Hey, you guys.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to tonight's training or today's training, you guys. We're going to be talking about what your prospects are really thinking and also the most effective way to capture your prospects so that they hang on your every word.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you guys are joining us, please say hello and let us know where it is you're coming in from. That way we can say hi, make this as interactive as we possibly can. If we have not met before, my name is Tim Graff.
And I am Becky Graff.
And we help home business entrepreneurs leverage powerful online systems to create the perfect lifestyle business.
Yes. And you guys, we've been talking a little bit about how you can really find your perfect prospect, who they are first off, where to find them. But now how do you tap into what they're really thinking? How do you actually get to the position where you can connect with them on a deeper level? Okay. Because we've talked about if you don't know who your perfect prospect is, okay, you're not going to be able to speak their language.
Yes.
If you don't know where they hang out, you're not going to be able to find them to have that conversation.
Yep.
But now, once you're having that conversation, how do you actually connect with them? How do you know what it is that they're actually thinking or feeling? How do you captivate them so that they want to continue to have a relationship with you, whether that be on Facebook as friends or in Messenger? Okay, what is that piece? Okay, how do you do that? Okay, first off, and this is what we want to talk about, because a lot of times, especially now, that it is very common for it to be, hey, how are you doing? How's your wife? How's your kids? Do you struggle with losing weight? I've got an option for you.
Yep.
Okay. How many of you have either sent a message similar to that or have received one? Okay. I personally have.
Yeah.
Done both. Okay. When we first got started, that was something that was kind of that break the ice. And then, as soon as there was an opportunity, right, that was asking the question. It was
just simply open the door and then more or less kind of stick your foot in there. That was a tactic that, has been taught by a lot of individuals, a lot of companies. Okay. And it was also something that was taught to us. And we'll fully admit we did it in the beginning until we figured out that it was not an effective way to build our business.
So, and again, there's something to be said for having, building a relationship with somebody. Okay.
Yes.
Being a human first, truly caring about where they're coming from and what needs they have.
Yep.
But if you're not listening deeply to what they are saying, and if you're not really diving deep into what they're thinking, okay, you can kind of miss the mark. You can come across inauthentic. You can come across a little bit salesy when you're making those connections and you're having those conversations. Okay, because at the end of the day, your prospects care about who's the person that they care about.
Yep.
Is it you?
Yep. Do they care about you? Maybe down the road. I mean, maybe as you build that relationship and there's that know, like, and trust factor and you build that friendship, it definitely gets to a point where they may actually, begin to really care about you and what you've got going on. Okay. But in reality, when we first meet somebody, when we're first building that relationship, they're thinking to themselves, what's in this for me? How am I going to benefit from this relationship? Okay. And it's not coming from a selfish place. It's just actually that is, as human beings, okay, we're always thinking that when we go to the store, when we're buying anything, when we're having conversations with salesmen at the car dealership or anything like that at the store. Okay. It's, how is what they have going to benefit me? How is it going to help me? Especially when they're, you're purchasing something. Okay. It's, how is this item going to affect my life? How is it going to help me get from point A to point B? How's it going to, put food in my stomach and make me not hungry anymore? I mean, it's always from a place of what am I going to get out of this? Yeah.
And we're conditioned that way.
Yeah,
as Tim's talking about, like, that's just part of how society is. So to be really effective with your messaging, you've got to be clear on what the pains and problems of your target market, your prospect are, so that you can communicate that effectively to them. Okay.
Exactly. And that comes through the deep listening. Okay. It's when we have these conversations back and forth, people give keywords and phrases. Okay. There are keywords that they use. There's key phrases that they might use that we need to actually, if we're not deep listening to what they're actually saying, okay, then we're going to miss those key phrases. We're going to miss those key words that they're actually using. And especially diving deeper into that pain that they're dealing with, that struggle that they may have, you're going to completely miss that. And by missing that, you're actually missing the mark when you're furthering the conversation, because those are the key things that we need to be listening for and need to be aware of.
Yeah. So you're really not just talking. What we're talking about is not talking to somebody like, hey, I'm feeling a little bit like my clothes don't fit, right? I want to lose a little bit of weight. That's great. That's surface level. That gives you some information.
Very general.
Okay, that there's something going on. They have a little bit of a pain surrounding the fact that they, their clothes don't fit right now.
Yeah.
But what is the real driver? What's really going on in their mind? What are they really thinking about this weight? Is it just, oh man, my clothes don't fit? Okay. Because that sucks. You got to go shopping maybe and get some different clothes. But what else is going on for that person?
Yeah, what's really the underlying issue that's going on there? Is it that they want to look, maybe it is sexier for their spouse. Maybe they're single and they want to look sexy just in general because, well, we're, I don't want to say on the prowl, but, we got people, we want to have a relationship, right? And so we may be actually wanting to look better so that others notice us, that we are attractive.
Okay, and I'm going to take that a little bit deeper too. So you want to look attractive for maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's for other people because you're not in a relationship. But what does that looking better do for that person?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not only I want to lose weight because my clothes are tight, because I want to be more attractive. What does being more attractive do for that person?
Yeah.
Does it boost their confidence? Okay. Does it give them more energy? Does it allow them to pick up a sport or to do something that they haven't been able to do in a very long time?
Exactly.
Okay? What's deeper for them? It's more than just my clothes don't fit very well.
Exactly.
Okay. It's a lot deeper, and those core pieces are what the motivators are. So when you can actually speak to that, okay, when you're speaking to maybe the fear of if I don't lose weight, I might be at a higher risk for heart attack. I may not be able to play with my grandkids. I may not be able to play with my kids. Okay. My son or daughter wants to go on a bike ride and I can't walk around the block right now. What is it that is driving these people to want to lose weight?
Yeah, exactly.
That is what is important to listen for as you're having this conversation with your prospects. Okay.
Yeah. And you guys, and it is also, it's an amazing feeling as, a coach, a mentor, somebody who you actually have a service or a product that can help them. It is an amazing feeling when you actually help them with those deeper than surface level issues. Okay. When they gain that self-confidence because they finally have lost the weight that they've been attempting to lose forever. Okay. Or when they finally, that boost of energy that, they've always so just dog tired and they can't even keep up with the kids or go out and have these activities. When they finally lose that weight and they gain that energy, they gain that self-confidence. When they suddenly look better, feel better all the way around, it is an amazing feeling knowing that you were able to help somebody with that, just seeing that glow on their face. It's truly an amazing feeling to be able to help somebody along in that way.
Yeah.
And when you're hitting on these key points in your messaging and those kinds of things, that is when people really connect with you on not just that surface level, but in a really deep connection. And it really helps build that know, like, and trust on a whole new level.
Yeah, if you think about it, I mean, we as human beings, we buy emotionally.
Yeah.
Okay. If you are hungry, you go and you buy what sounds good, or you make what sounds good for dinner, typically. Okay. When you're buying a product, and we're just going to go with the weight loss scenario, since that's what we've been talking about. Yeah. Okay. I can go to the local, the local store and pick up something to test out and try. Okay. But how do I, as a consumer, feel? Is that cool? Hey, Robert, great to have you on.
Hey, Robert,
good to have you here.
Great to see you.
You can go and grab something, but how do you feel about that purchase? You have questions. This is going to work. Do I have support? Now, if they reach out to you for a product and you've actually spent some time with them, you've educated them on what this can do, and you're really listening for those deeper concerns, what type of relationship emotionally might they actually have with you? And what would that do not only for them, but for you?
Yes.
Okay. This is what we're talking about by going deeper, knowing that you've purchased a product from somebody who cares about you. Okay, actually cares about you as a person, who's not just worried about how many bottles.
Hey, Whit, thanks for hopping on.
Hey, Whit, good to have you on.
Great to see you.
Okay, what does that actually do for you, and how does that fuel your relationship with that person?
Yep.
Okay, maybe they start as a customer. They're buying your product, but they know that you have a resource and a solution for them that goes beyond just them going to the local grocery store and picking up something at the local GNC. Okay, they actually have somebody that they can talk to. They have a resource. They have somebody that's providing them information, who's checking up to see how they're doing, who's actually concerned and caring about them.
Yep.
Okay, you can't. Last time I checked, you can't go into GNC and get personalized tips or personalized conversation and support for a product that you purchase. Yes, from customer service, you can return the product, things like that.
Yeah.
But it's not that one-on-one connection, and it's not that deeper relationship that you're looking to build with customers, and then also business builders.
Yeah, and that's one of the great things that we get to do as online marketers, right? Is we actually we have a way to really get deep into these conversations and to be able to have these conversations with people and really help them, with our products, with our opportunities, and those kind of things on a whole new level that in a lot of ways we don't have anywhere else. And to that point, one of the best ways.
What is the best way?
Yeah.
What is the best way to get your message out?
Yeah.
What is the best
Almost
way?
gave away the goods.
You did.
What
What is the best way for you to convey that to your prospect or customer?
Exactly.
Okay. Is what is it? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments what you think it is, because there's a lot of ways that you can get it out. Right? You can send a text message to your best friend about it.
Exactly. You can get on Messenger and have that conversation via Messenger. Okay. There's power posts and things that we can put out on Facebook and other platforms. Okay. There are a lot of ways to actually reach out to people online, many different platforms, social media. Okay. There are many ways to do it.
But what's the most effective?
Yeah. There's definitely a more effective way of doing it.
And we want to talk about this because this is probably one of the biggest stumbling blocks for most marketers who are building their business online today. Okay. It is Facebook Live.
Yep. Facebook Live or video in general. Okay. Zooms, anything where you can get on a face-to-face video, or they're seeing you and your video. That is the most effective way to really connect with people and to get your message out, especially where we're quarantined right now and we don't have that face-to-face interaction. We're not able to shake people's hands and have that conversation on a face-to-face. This is, and even when we're not quarantined, okay, and you're building your business on an online platform, this is by far the best way to put your face in front of theirs, to get your message out so that they're hearing your influx in your tone. Okay. They're seeing your facial expressions, your hand expressions, whatever. They're actually seeing you as a human being, not just somebody hiding behind a computer screen, typing a bunch of letters on a screen, or a computer bot or something like that. They're actually seeing that you're a real person, that you're actually have, your flaws, your, just emotions and everything that goes along with that face-to-face interaction.
And what else does it do, you guys? So if you're let's look at this from a perspective of you're looking for team members, right? You want business builders to join your team. If they're seeing you on Facebook Live, if they're seeing and hearing you, they're developing that know, like, and trust. Okay, what does it do for them?
Yeah.
Okay, they're seeing your flaws. They're seeing that, the kid barged in while you were doing a Facebook Live, or, you sneezed or your computer crashed. Okay, they're seeing all these things happen. What does that do? I'm curious what you think it is, because this is a thing that a lot of people are scared of, Facebook Lives, because I don't like the way that I look, or I don't like the way that my voice sounds, or my kids are around. Okay?
My kids are screaming upstairs or pounding on the floor. They may come running in. Okay. We're all concerned about these kinds of things when we go live.
How we look to other people. But the fact is, you guys, that actually makes you more relatable.
Exactly.
Because, oh my gosh, they are stuck quarantined at home. They've got kids running
real
upstairs,
life going on.
Okay? And they're still doing this. They're still making an impact.
Exactly.
They are still finding an opportunity and leveraging that opportunity to build their business so they can have the lifestyle that they really, really want for their family. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
So here's the thing. Facebook Lives are the most effective way for you to get any message out. They're highly leverageable. You can use them in so many different places. And as Tim mentioned, it allows them to see you for who you are. Okay. Some people may be a little bit nervous about that. And if that's you, I totally appreciate that. I think Tim and I could both relate to when we started doing Facebook Lives. It was very nerve-wracking.
Or how many of you still get the butterflies? And I will raise my hand here. Let's get backwards on the screen. Okay. How many of you get a little nervous still before you go and hit that go live button? Okay. I know I definitely still do. It's just something that, and it's kind of interesting how the second you hit that go live, you just kind of kick into gear. And even now, I'll lose my words on live when we're live. I'll completely lose my train of thought, and I'll be sitting there like, crap. Okay, but that, like Becky just mentioned, that is one of the things that makes you relatable. Okay, people see that and they go, "Oh, he's a real human being with flaws and everything," and it makes them realize that, hey, this is something I can do myself. If he can do it, I can do it, right?
Yeah, and also with the Facebook Lives, you guys, you're actually able to have conversations with people.
Yep.
Okay, you can give them a call to action to do something that is going to help them.
Mhm.
They can stalk you. Okay, they can stalk you on Facebook and watch you on mute,
Yep.
right, to see what you have going on, which is what a lot of people do. So Facebook Live is the most effective tool that's free
Yep.
to use to build your business. And if you're
Yes.
finding yourself in that position where you're a little bit concerned about how do I show up, how do I structure live, what do I say, what might that look like, tonight we're actually doing another training inside of our private group where we're going to actually go through and give you a framework of what that might look like so that you can confidently
Yes.
do a Facebook Live speaking to your perfect prospect and be able to not feel like you are stumbling over your words, that you're not giving the value that you are. Okay, give you a nice framework to follow through with. So if that's something that you want to join us in on, 9 p.m. Eastern time is when that training is going to be kicked off live. We'll go ahead and put the link in the comments.
Yeah, and you guys, this is a private invite-only Facebook group, okay, that we have with our team. Okay, these are kind of those insider secrets that we usually share only with our team, okay, and they're highly, highly, highly effective. And we've actually got this open right now to those of you out there that may benefit from this. So make sure you guys, we'll drop that link in the comments below. Make sure you grab that link and join us tonight. This is actually day 4 of a 5-day online training that we're doing. You can always catch the replays. It's there in the group. So I highly recommend you grab that.
Yeah. So just a cliff note of what the trainings have been. Number 1 was, who is it that your perfect prospect is? Number 2 is, where are they? Okay. And now we're going to be talking about Facebook Lives, about how you can actually structure the way that you do them so that you can speak to them effectively. Okay. So make sure you grab that link in the comments. Join us tonight. We'd love to have you there, have some interaction. So again, that is at 9 p.m. Eastern. Grab the link and we will see you there.
Absolutely. You guys, thanks for spending some time with us. Make sure that you're being curious, that you're being bold, you're taking action, and remember that it is choice, not chance, that shapes your life.
Take care, you guys.
See you later.
We'll see you.
Bye-bye.